Hello and welcome back, Penny Pinchers. I'm Vok250 and this week's game of the week is Crackdown. That's the first Crackdown. You may have heard of the second. This is the first one. It's my favorite of the two. It's for Xbox 360 and it's an Xbox 360 exclusive. It's $10 at EB Games or GameStop, and last time I was in there they had 3 copies, so it should be easy to find. You could probably find it cheaper somewhere else, so look around. It's also on the Games on Demand on Xbox Live, but that's going to charge you way too much, so I wouldn't go that route unless you have to. Crackdown came out in 2007. It was developed by Real Time Worlds and published by Microsoft Game Studios, and when it originally came out, it actually came with a Halo 3 beta key. First thing off the bat I'm going to want to say is I didn't install this on my hard drive. I was playing off the disc, and I noticed from when I did have it installed on my hard drive, I had way longer loading times running off of the disc this time getting this footage. But I nonetheless had a lot of fun. This game, you shoot, you drive, you kick, you explode, you do everything in this. It's like Grand Theft Auto on steroids, if the steroids were made from Chuck Norris's blood and LSD. So this game is like an over-the-top third-person shooter in an open-world sandbox game. There's a storyline with missions where you take out gang members. Basically there's 3 sectors to the city. Each sector is controlled by a different gang. You have to take down the gangs. The police force called the Peacekeepers couldn't handle all the gangs and the violence and the crime rate, so they basically go to get help from these people called the agency, and you're an agent for the agency, and basically you're genetically modified, and as you do certain things such as shooting people or driving over enemies or winning driving races or running on foot races or finding parkour herbs way up on top of buildings, you're going to get experience, and the experience is going to level up that particular skill, and that's going to level up your appearance and make you able to punch harder, drive faster, or your explosion to be bigger, do more damage, be more accurate with weapons, just all sorts of things like that. And this game's a lot of fun because the open world aspects to it makes it great. There's actually no, at the start it's like you can find command posts around the world which allow you to spawn at them. You can find vehicles and take them back to your main base, to your garage, and impound them there. You have to get a free DLC to do that, and there's a free DLC with more characters as well. And that DLC also comes with a mode where you can use cheats if you just want to mess around. And basically, other things you can do in the free world, you can go do the missions, but you have to find each gang member, and when you find them at like particular locations. It'll give you a little video with some more storyline stuff to it. The game actually surprisingly had a really good storyline, but I'm not going to tell you much about it because you're going to have to go get it yourself if you want to find out the storyline. But trust me, there's some good turns, and it's the game kind of develops as you get along farther through it, and it's a lot of fun. The game design for the buildings and the roads and the environments is very different. You won't get bored of the environments, and when you're doing the missions in the various locations to kill the gang members, you'll notice that the buildings and environments there are really, really well done and make for a really fun experience. There's also an online aspect to it, but there's barely ever anyone online anymore because it's such an old game. Came out in 2007. But if you guys get it, send me a message with your Xbox gamer tag, and I'll come check you out online. We can play some of this if you wanna. Anyway, there's also, I got a extra DLC for it. It came with a tank. It came with a kind of like a dune buggy car with a machine gun on top, and it came with a race car. And that mode also comes with a mode called Street Racing, where you basically, it's like racing and you do races in the game. That's also a lot of fun. And basically this game, that's pretty much all there is to it, and it's a lot of fun because it's over the top. The explosions are crazy. You can put there's a bunch of weapons too, and one of them is like a remote mine, so you can put remote mines down and blow up the whole road. You can shoot out gas tanks and cause huge explosions, and you can fire rockets from a chain gun rocket launcher. And I got the chain gun rocket launcher and a chain gun and a harpoon gun, which lets you like stick people and objects to other objects. I got those in that extra DLC, but the in-game weapons alone are also awesome and a ton of fun. And you know, if you like what you see on screen, you're probably going to like the game, and it's only $10, so I'd check it out anyway, but I'm pretty sure you're going to like it, and you're going to get a lot of fun time out of it. I've played through the game, I've beat the campaign 5 times, I'm moving through it my 6th time now, and it's been different every time because I kept leveling up my character, and eventually I maxed out my character like I did now, and then I went back back through with the DLC another time, and then I went back through with a maxed out character and the DLC, and now I'm going through trying to get all the achievements for it. So it's got a lot of longevity, this game, and you're also just gonna have a great time playing them, messing around in this game, blowing things up, climbing up buildings, running around, trying to find all the collectibles. And there's also side missions you can do online and in-game, like car races and foot races, and online multiplayer kind of things you can do. And there's online co-op for 2 people. That's, I think, the extent of the online, but that's about it. So you should check out this game. That's been the game of the week. I'll see you next week.